So today I'm going to talk about the Great Blue Hole, and it's located in Belize. If you don't know where that is, I'll provide a little link to where Belize is and the Great Blue Hole. So one of the reasons I was attracted to go to Belize in the first place is I saw these amazing pictures of the Great Blue Hole. Actually, on TripAdvisor, I'd Googled top places to travel to in 2017 or 2018. I can't remember what I Googled, but I came across Belize. And this was one of the sole reasons I was like, I need to go to Belize. I need to see this Great Blue Hole. Basically, it's this big sinkhole in the middle of the ocean in this lighthouse reef. So it's like the Belize equivalent of a Great Barrier Reef. And there's two options to get out to it. You can either go diving in it, which is pretty awesome, or you can take a flight over it. So I went to Belize with my parents, and my parents just learned how to snorkel for the first time in Belize, and I'll talk about that in another YouTube video. But they also definitely don't know how to scuba dive. Now, I'm a certified scuba diver. I've only ever scuba dived when I was learning how to scuba dive, and I haven't done it since. Also, I read that you need to be able to go down to a depth of 40 meters in order to see anything, and I definitely can't go down that far with my, I guess, certificate. Also, I was with my parents. I thought, let's not make it where I'm gone a whole day. I kind of told them, let's go to Belize in the first place. It was my idea. So I opted not to. I also read that you couldn't really see much down there until you got to the 40 meters, and I definitely didn't feel comfortable, not with my ears and how long it takes me to get down that level. If you don't know about scuba diving, basically your ears, you have to equalize your ears. It feels like it's like popping, but there's a lot of pressure, so you have to, it's just a long process, for me anyways, to get down to that depth. So instead I opted to surprise my parents with a flight over the Great Blue Hole. And there was about 3 options that I was looking for to get over that blue hole. Well, first I was looking into obviously the cheapest, because I don't have that much money to spend on just getting a flight over, which is a pretty cool hole, but to be honest, it is quite a bit of money to spend. As well as the timing, because I did want to surprise them, but we were only there for a short period of time. So I came across Tropic Air, Maya Air, and this one lady who had Tsunami Tours. She had a local pilot that she knew that would fly over. So she was definitely the cheapest, and that was the one I'd gone with, and I'd communicated with her through WhatsApp to arrange a flight. It was like a 5 to 6 seater plane, whereas the other ones were going to be 11 seaters. So I was communicating with her, and she said, we're good to go for 10 a.m. on Thursday. Just come over to Kai Cocker and give me the deposit. It had to be a cash deposit, so you don't have to pay tax. So I went over, gave her the deposit, and then enjoyed the rest of the day. Come that evening at around 10, she informs me that the pilot can no longer go anymore. So basically, she was going to ship my money back over on the ferry to San Pedro, and then I had to start from scratch again. So I reached out to Tropic Air and Maya Air before to get their pricing and if I could join, like if we could get a flight and whatnot before I came across Tsunami Tours. So I reached back out to Tropic Air, who has an amazing customer service, by the way. And they were like, as long as you get there by 9 o'clock with your money, you can get on the 11 a.m. flight. So there went my surprise of surprising my parents, because my dad drove me on the golf cart to the Tropic Air, because we were getting in the golf cart for that day. So ended up going and paying for them, and then we were trying to fool my mom the rest of the time and telling her that we were just going to go parasailing, because we saw people out on the water parasailing, and we had her all freaked out. So when it came our time, they let me sit in the front seat, which was pretty cool, next to the pilot, and my parents were in the back. And then we got to see the Great Blue Hole, which was super cool, super blue waters. If you read my blog, and I'll have the pictures posted, you can, like, the waters is so clear, so blue. It was just beautiful. What was also interesting is I got to watch the pilot Snapchat while he was flying the plane, which was great. I took my own Snapchat of him Snapchatting, which was also awesome. Yeah, so I definitely recommend getting out to the Great Blue Hole, whatever way you can go about it. I know there are some snorkeling tours that you can go out if you don't feel comfortable diving. We didn't really opt to do that because it does take a long time by boat to get out to there, so it would have been a full day and then back, and we really wanted to explore more of the island, so doing the flight was the best option for us. But if you already have it arranged, like I kind of did it last minute once we got there, and I figured, oh, let's do this as well. Like, this is something I had wanted to do before, and then I kind of put it off to the side because it is quite expensive to get out to see the Blue Hole. But if you do have that time and prepare, I'd say reach out to Tsunami Tours ahead of time, and that way it's not so last minute, and maybe the flight will go, and it is a cheaper option and a smaller plane. There is also an option that you could skydive into the Great Blue Hole. They only have that happen certain time of the year, but I also did read that it is quite expensive as well. So I definitely read up on it. It's definitely cool, but probably expensive. So you might need to do a bit more research if you can find anything. So basically, my recommendation is to reach out to Tsunami Tours if you're going to do a flight. If not, if you want to dive and snorkel, there's a lot of packages out there that do that because the Great Blue Hole is well known for a diving spot. Just keep in mind that you might not see as much as if you were snorkeling in all the fish, just because it is a sinkhole, it's deep and it's dark. But hopefully this was informative for you. When I was researching, there wasn't much besides telling you you can do a flight or you can do the boat. And this doesn't really provide anything extraordinary either. But I did research the different types of flights. So Tsunami Tours is the cheapest, even though she did cancel on me, but she did give me my refund, so it all worked out in the end with that. But hopefully this was helpful. I'll provide links to all the stuff that I did below, as well as to my blog, so you can see all the cool pictures.